I am an avid outfit repeater and I don't care. Hello darlings and welcome back to my channel. I'm Bimba Melodic Jana. If you are into sophistication, style, a little bit of travel and apparently now fashion think pieces, you'll find it all here. So make sure to like, comment and subscribe and let's get into it. So I just wanted to say a very big thank you to everybody who watched my previous video. I gained weight and I'm not okay with it. And the reception that got was really just nice to see. So I come to you with this bizarre concept that it just dawned on me as I was packing for the US. I'm going to the US in a couple of days. And as I was kind of planning out my outfits, thinking, oh, okay, like I'm gonna wear this with this and I need 15 outfits because I'm going for 10 days and I need five evening outfits, all different, and I need 10 going out the day outfits, and what shoes am I gonna wear, and all of this other mumbo jumbo that no one cares about. I had this quite bizarre feeling that I couldn't repeat or wear clothing again, and I couldn't be seen to be doing that. And if I was gonna do it, I couldn't post that picture on Instagram. And it brings me to this like social media place where I feel as though there's this invisible mafia people silently judging you on being an outfit repeater. And it hit me that isn't the whole purpose of having clothing the fact that it can be reworn and you can wear it again and again and again. Well, that's what it should be about, shouldn't it? And so even coming on here with this top, I'm pretty sure I wore it in another video before, and I'm like, okay, I hope that video is like far enough down the line that you don't see it. But then am I going to be buying a new top? Because you really only see the top half of me every single time I want to make a video. No, because that's ludicrous. Even though I love fashion and I love to express myself through fashion, buying a new top or a new dress or something like that every time I want to film a video is quite often preposterous. It's not sustainable. It's just not a good idea. It just doesn't happen. That's not how it works. So it's just like, yeah, like this bizarre, borderline just irrational, stupid feeling that I just can't wear items of clothing twice. That the whole purpose of the reason why I bought it was it to last a lifetime, right? Weird. So I came across these videos on social media and it was often stitched. They're reels because I'm not a big TikTok person, but reels stitched with this like Lizzie McGuire audio, which basically demonstrates that Lizzie McGuire is an outfit repeater and the person that she's speaking to is an outfit rememberer. So she's just as pathetic, if not more. And I was very like perplexed. Isn't the entire reason of buying clothing so that you can wear it again? To mix and match, to style and rewear? So why are we so obsessed with this idea that we cannot be seen in the same item again and again? And I think it's very much different if it is basics, for example, a pair of jeans, a white t-shirt, a leather jacket, those sort of things. But if it's things like maybe a green trouser or quite a funky top or something like that, it's like, oh, but didn't you wear that again like last week? Or didn't you wear that like 2 months ago? Tiffany Haddish very much says this, like, I'm going to be wearing the same clothes again. I am going to be wearing this dress multiple times for multiple award shows because unless you have my money, don't tell me how to spend it. or something like that. Which is very much in contrast with Future, who says, I don't wear the same clothes twice. I don't wear it. And he's like, and I think Charlemagne the God said, so where, it was on some podcast, and the podcaster said, where, like, okay, so where do you put all of these clothing? And he says that he gives it to his hood, the area that he grew up in, and that if you go to his hood, you'll see them decked out in designer. And a part of me was like, that's a bloody waste. Not the fact that he's giving it to people that are less fortunate than him, but it's also like, what would they rather have? Infrastructure that he could have paid for with this designer clothing that he's giving away for free, or like he could have just like sold it, created a charity. We're going a bit too far now. But anyway, or he could have, like, it just, for me, it just sounds preposterous. And these are two celebrity examples because we are not celebrities. So why do we feel this incessant need to buy new clothes all the time? On the topic of social media, I watched this podcast. Well, I didn't watch the podcast. I watched a clip of Madame Joyce talking to Uche, about basically that she doesn't have clothes, or that she has a lot of clothes, she just doesn't have outfits. And a part of me feels as though maybe she's not solidified in her style enough to buy clothes that fit within her style in order for her to have multiple outfits across the board. Because I always say buying one outfit is not a good idea. Buying pieces that you have multiple clothes for example, let's say this top, I could wear a pair of jeans with it, I could wear a satin skirt, I could wear what's this material called? A jersey skirt with it. It mix and matches with a bunch of different bottoms that I don't feel like I need to buy something specifically for this top. And so I think it's maybe us following trends that makes us feel like we have to buy new clothes all the time, or just this like imaginary perception that it doesn't convey luxury or it doesn't convey wealth to wear clothes over and over and over again, or specific pieces. But I know very, very rich people, and we're talking about multiple millions, that literally wear the same thing all the time. So who are we really performing for? But then there's another extremism there, the capsule collection. And from the little research that I did, and when I mean little research, I mean a 30-minute Google search, the capsule collection is essentially 33 pieces of clothing. How they got to 33, I don't know. But I think it's a complete and utter myth that in this day and age, you can get away with having a capsule collection wardrobe. Maybe in the 1950s, where you used to rewear your wedding dress, you could get away with that. But in this day and age, there are just too many events, social interactions that young people, everybody has to go to and are kind of dressed a particular way that you can't get away with 33 items of clothing. Even if we think about jeans, you've got wide leg, high rise, low rise, skinnies, flares. If you have a expanding style and you love to mix and match, 33 items of clothing is just not for you. Also, you have work wear, you have formal wear, you have wedding wear, you have spring wear, you have winter wear. There is just too many events and occasions that you need to dress appropriately for 33 items of clothing to be an actual thing. And so I just think it's completely and utterly inconceivable. I think a capsule slash curated accessories slash wardrobe is a better use of your time. So I actually just want to put a complete and utter end to this myth of the capsule wardrobe. So moving on to our overconsumption of, quite frankly, everything, but in particular clothing. This incessant need to buy clothes every time you go on holiday, just so that we can keep up with these quote unquote Joneses. And I have literally asked 4 people in my life, one includes a male, who quite frankly just doesn't know why we do this, why we cannot repeat outfits, and why it is such a taboo to do so. He was just like, yeah, you can't wear the same fit twice. You have to kind of spread it out for a couple of months and all of these things. And granted, he lives on a completely different continent than I do. And the fact that we all kind of know this, oh, okay, like you cannot wear the same outfit more than once. We have to spread it out. We can't do this, we can't do that. Gives me very much overconsumption vibes and the need to look more wealthier than we are. And don't get me wrong, this comes from somebody who is 22, a university student, and who works a lot to afford the nicer things in life. So most people probably think I'm rolling in cash. So I do understand my own kind of hypocritical nature in the things that I choose to portray. However, most of the time, in order to keep up and in order to kind of portray this seemingly wealthy aesthetic, is to buy a lot of cheap and poorly made clothing so that you can wear it once and not really think about it. But also, I think that we don't even know what not wearing the same outfit or wearing the same outfit actually conveys. Because if somebody wore their designer pieces multiple times, I wouldn't think that they are an outfit repeater. I would just think they're getting very good wear out of their outfits. And if somebody wore, let's say, a top from Pretty Little Thing or Primark over and over again, half the time I don't even think you know that it's from these kind of more affordable places. But I would just think, oh, she must really like that top. I think we are so concerned with our own kind of bubble and how we want to be seen by other people that we actually forget that we're not the center of the universe to most people. Most people couldn't give a flying monkeys what we wear and how it's kind of portrayed in that way. Most of us are not celebrities and we need to stop acting like we are. I think that you can definitely be the main character of your own story. But this constant need to consume and buy and buy and buy and buy and buy until you have no money in your bank account because you're so obsessed with looking a particular way on social media, which is not real life, is kind of concerning. I think that in order to make fashion more conscious and, you know, to buy things, I'm 100% not a proponent that you can't buy new clothing and all of this stuff. But I think that we need to think more consciously about our wardrobes and about how much we actually consume. I think it's borderline ridiculous. I think that this idea that you can't wear the same outfit twice is dumb, because I've literally asked 4 people I know in my life and no one can give me a straight answer. That makes me feel as though we are doing this imaginary chess game and no one really knows what the prize is or what we're paying for. It really doesn't matter anyway. It doesn't. And then you're paying thousands of pounds on a couture dress you're going to wear once and will be left to collect dust in your closet. I think the one thing I will say that is okay to do that in, which is me being a hypocrite again, is a wedding dress. I completely understand why you wouldn't want to wear your wedding dress twice, or, you know, you have special days, or you could wear it at, you know, like your 5th wedding anniversary or something like that, do a vow renewal or something. But not wearing a birthday dress twice is like, okay, just wear it for another occasion that's not your birthday. Not wearing a pair of trousers twice, wear it on a different occasion that's not like the same sort of event, or even do, who cares. I think there's just need to consume and consume and consume. It's just bad for everybody. It's bad for us because we feel as though we are, I think that it's a waste of money. 2, you never feel satisfied because you just keep on buying these new things. And half of the time you don't return them. And also, just so we're clear, most celebrities and all of these people either get gifted these items, they're loaned them. So for example, there's a reason why you don't see Zendaya in the same outfit all the time, especially on premieres and stuff, because Law Roach gets them from the designer on loan, and that thing is returned back to the designer majority of the time, except for like that Tom Ford thing that had to be made specifically for her body or whatever. Most of this time, this stuff goes back. And if you are buying stuff only to return them, it's different if you're doing like a try on haul and you're trying it on to see if it fits and stuff, because online shopping is a nightmare. But if you're buying clothes, wearing them one day and returning them, I think we have bigger problems than wearing an outfit once. Honestly. And yeah, just be yourself. Don't worry about trends. Trends come and go. And actually buy stuff that you like. Buy stuff that you like. Buy stuff that you like. Buy stuff that you like, and forget about everybody else, because nobody cares and you shouldn't either. And I don't care. So if you see me in an outfit twice, mind your business. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, darlings, and I'll see you in the next one. Kisses.